Hello everybody, my name is Vex. I'm going to be ranking every single 21 Pilots song. I love 21 Pilots, but I've got my opinions on the band. A lot of people like to say Regional at Best is their favorite album, but it doesn't come close to Trench. I'm at war, okay? So I've got opinions on every single song. I got all the different mixes. I got the remixes from the MTV Unplugged. I got all of these. I've got all of these. Except for the most recent cover of 24 that Tyler did for Switchfoot, which I'll get to that when I get to that. But let's start off with their debut album, self-titled. So we got Implicit Demand for Proof. Now this song is the first song that we ever hear in 21 Pilots history. It is the first song off of their debut album, and I've gotta say, over the years, I've noticed how not that great the mix is on this song, especially for the main drop section, from the really cool maybe not cinematic, but the intro of the strings coming together and everything, to the pretty cool drop. It's not mixed as well as I remember it, but it's still a cool section. It's a cool way to come into 21 Pilots, to have their start. The verses are all right. It's not my favorite piece of work they have done, but it's a very good start, especially to their whole discography. It's a pretty nice start, you know? And I may come back to sorting everything out after I am done sorting my first time, but for this song, I think it is fair to give this a nice solid B. I don't think it is S tier. It's got mixing problems. I don't think it's A tier because I think that there are many things that they have done to improve their discography, their whole thing, or just like the music in general, just over the years. They've improved on it. But for a start of this album, of their whole discography, it's a very strong start. It's still one that I think hits pretty hard. Even if the mixing is not as good as I remember, it's a good song. Fall Away. Now this one, I was addicted to this one for a bit when I was younger. In middle school, I did really like this one. I still really like it. I do think it's not as good as when I was younger, when I heard it forever ago. But I do think it's a strong song. I do think that this is a pretty good rap song, for 21 Pilot standards. I think this is pretty good. I do think it's kind of strange that he borrowed a line from Drown, a song he did solo, But it also, I feel like it fits here quite a bit, even if it just feels kind of strange to borrow things from different songs just to be like, hey, here's a verse. I can just take that, which it works. I don't know. I do very much enjoy this song every time I come back to it. A lot of it is due to nostalgia because I've, whatever. So I don't think it is the best thing, and I don't think it's the worst thing, but I don't know. This song is definitely different than a lot of the other rap songs that I hear from them. Well, it's still got the reggae kind of thing going on. It's still got things that go on in like Blurry Face and stuff, but this is an alright song, though I do think it is not strong enough to be in B tier. I think that it's not D or F tier, definitely not. So, but I think it's C tier, almost B tier, but it's not exactly B tier for me. So I think C is a nice spot for that. Pantaloon. This song is horrible. Don't even try to argue it. It is a very bad song. The singing is horrendous. The production choices are very strange. The drums sound fine. It's the instruments that are surrounding it that sound really weird. And the lyrics, it's such an ugly song. I do not like this song whatsoever. I think it's one of their worst songs they've ever put out. A lot of the synths they used, the keys, they sound really ugly. The chord progression and just like the whole thing around it, I don't think sounds good. I think this song is just really bad, and that's really all I have to say for it. It's not a good song. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this. The artwork for this last couple pixels or so on the left it's just not there. It's just white. So a dick with a pen definitely sounds like a dick with a pen. This song is definitely one that I do enjoy. I do like a lot of the things that go on with the production. The piano, it sounds beautiful. I love the drum pattern and the drum sounds they decided to use with it sounding like it's in a room. Even if might be just a stock Logic Pro drum sound, it sounds really nice in this format. Listening back to this, because I haven't listened to this specific song for quite a bit, to be honest. The verse, I remember doing this verse a lot because I like to sing along to 21 Pilots songs because I'm a nerd. But listening back to the verse, it's not as great as I remember. It kind of feels like this is supposed to be the sad song of the album, one of the sad songs of the album, which it does that all right with some of the things like the and with like the piano. Yeah, the piano does add to the atmosphere to this, and a lot of the I do really like that. That's one of my favorite things in the song is some of the production choices. I am willing to give this a very low B. It is not a nuh-uh. Unironically, it's probably best to put this in like probably high C, almost B, but I do give it a few points because I do like a lot of the ideas, even though if some of them don't strike as well as I hope. I think the overall product is actually pretty nice. Friend, Please. Immediately, I'm going to put this in A tier. I do really, really like this song. This is one of my favorites off of this album. Oh man, I really love the mysterious singing at the beginning where a lot of the times where he does sing like this, it seems like it's very, it doesn't know what it wants to be. It's very uninspired and can feel like he's not really singing all too well. But in this setting, I really like a lot because it sounds like it's supposed to be mysterious, and it does that very well. It does that with not only kind of the flutish not clarinet, but whatever that sound is. I can't remember what exact instrument that is at the moment, but I really like that, and especially the drop. The arpeggiated synth sounds so cool in this song. That, and also I really love the epic drum sounds. Not just the drum set itself, I really like that, but the really the tom and whatever. Plus, I like the bass line and a lot of the random ideas that go throughout this song. Pretty nice. I do think this is one of the best songs on the album. And yeah, let's move on. March to the Sea. This one feels pretty empty. There are moments in this that I really, really love. I do really like the instrumental moment that goes from, the long instrumental moment that goes from the first verse to second verse. Does feel quite empty though. As much as I do like moments in this building up of instruments and noise, to go to this next section in the song, it does feel pretty empty a lot of the time, especially when it starts to build, because it's just empty. It's just 4 chords with nothing happening. It's until tremolo synth or whatever with the basic drums. I really like that part, and I really like the next part that comes after that with the bass line. The lyrics, boring. I don't really like them in this song. They really don't do anything for me, as I think that he has written so much more meaningful stuff. This song is a low C tier. It won't go any higher. I don't think that this song is all too good. There's moments in it that I do like, but altogether it's not that great. He stays home from work this time. He never really told his wife. China Boy is another F. This song is awful. The mix is awful. The piano sounds horrible. The singing is really bad. The drums sound very uninspired, and just the mixing of the drums, mainly just like the kick drum, just sound but it's like the song goes nowhere. It does not feel like it does not feel like the song moves forward in time or whatever. It feels like it's stagnated and it just doesn't do anything. I do not like this song. I think it's another one of the worst things that they have put out. Your twisted mind is like snow. Oh, Misbeliever is a really nice song. As much as I love the singing and moments in the instrumental, I don't think it is the best song in the album. I think it is a high B. It's not A, but I really, really love the singing in this song. The singing in this song is very beautiful and probably the best singing in the album. On the album, I should say. But, it's really nice. I really love this. It just, wow. I really like the Jingle Bells as well, and yeah. Aircatcher is a very strange one. If this was the alt mix, the one that I don't know how that people got their hands on it or whatever, if it was the alt mix, it would be A tier. But with how it is now, with the auto-tune and everything, it is probably here, maybe all the way down here. This song has very cool ideas that I really love. It's probably one of the ones that I go to listen to mainly just for that piano into that drop, dun, 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 because I really like the I won't fall down. I don't know. I don't remember the lyrics off the top of my head, even though I just listened to it. A lot of the vocal moments are very cool. A lot of the ways that the song builds itself is very cool, but it's that auto-tune moment that does not fit the song whatsoever. It's so weird. I don't know why they decided to put that in the song. Tyler likes what he likes in the moment, and he puts in whatever he likes in the moment. I think that's a fair rating for the song. I gotta lose the beanie. It's annoying my ears. Trapdoor is a weird song. I don't really care for this song. It's very forgettable. Very forgettable. I think it is possibly barely above March to the Sea. It's not that great, to be honest. The bass line is probably one of my favorite bass lines in 21 Pilots' discography. It's very nice. It's a very nice bass line. But the song itself is not that great. It's another song where it feels like it goes nowhere. It's not as bad as Johnny Boy in that sense, but it gives me kind of the same feeling where it really doesn't head anywhere. Yeah, the song really doesn't go anywhere. I like some of the ideas, mainly just the bass line and a couple things here and there, but yeah. The air begins to feel a little thin. Car Torch of Death is not well mixed. I do not really like this song all too much. I think it's a D tier. I think that there's a couple cool ideas. I think the tweet from the percussion section, they put it where it's with the hats, and the song is not well mixed. They were just trying to figure out what they were doing, I feel like, with this project, but it's not that good. I don't like the song. I think that this song is, I don't know. I remember enjoying it a little bit in middle school. It's not really that great of a song. The hearse ran out the gas and passed into Birch and grabbed the map and then drived it inside it, contrived to right. Taxi Cab, probably one of the best songs on this album. A lot of that has to really do with the last verse. It's one of my favorite verses. It's my favorite verse in the album, but it's one of my favorite verses by them. The deliverance of how he sung or rapped this verse is really not. It's not beautiful. It's not clean. It's of the joy of the. It's really ugly, but I like what he's saying and how he says some things, but it's the actual deliverance itself. I do have my fair share of opinions on this song, even though it's one of my favorite songs off of the album. The mixing, you can tell that it's not the greatest mix, especially after that last verse when all the instruments come back in. It's very distorted and does not sound that great. The song also has some charm, in my opinion. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's only okay. Before You Start Your Day is a weird one. I don't know about this song fully. I for the longest time it was F. It's barely a D. Okay. This song, I think the piano playing is not that beautiful. I'm sure a lot of you will disagree, but I do not like the piano playing in this song. I don't really care for the lyrics, especially the la-das. La-da. That's just a lot of nothing. What I do like about that moment, every time that it's doing that, it builds up, it gets more loud, and with all these instruments just building up, just growing, and with this really detuned string going on in the background, which really sticks out like a sore thumb in a good way. I really like that part of this song. That's the only thing I really like about that song. The rest of the song is not good. I don't really like it. Isle of Flightless Birds. I gotta do B. I have to. It's like, this is a personal favorite of mine in some senses. Like, it's not, I know it's not an A or S. I will never see it that way. Even if it is a personal favorite, it's like in weird ways. It's like nostalgic, but it's also some other stuff. But like, I will never see of it as a A or S, even if it is a personal favorite. It's like, you get that, like, you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, you have this song that you do like, even though it is not, and you will never see it as an S. It's just, you really like it for whatever reason. For me, it's in between C and B, but I'm putting it in B because I feel like that's a better rating for this song. It's very, very low, though. Very low B. I really love a lot of the instrumental stuff. I love the harpsichord. My favorite thing in this song is the ending of the very ambient piano. Blah, 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 blah. With the pad going on in the background, with some pretty nice lyrics. I really do like some of the lyrics in this song. Some of them are strange, like giving birth and stuff. I don't know what that has to do with the song. It's just in the lyrics. I don't know. But I like how a lot of the things are sung. Like after the second chorus, where it goes to this very mellow, I am called. Well, he doesn't sing more opera like he just, I'm just exaggerating. I do really like that part. I do really like that. Even if some of the verses are whack, I do like a lot of the moments, especially just the choruses. Now we're on to the second album, the one that is unreleased, and it's not really, it's more of like a demo thing going on. I do not really like a lot of the things that go on with this album, but I do feel that Guns for Hands is still a very good song in Regional at Best's form. I do believe this because it still has a lot of the same elements, and I'm not talking about songwriting and how all of that is the same, because a lot of these songs that were put onto Vessel in a more remastered and complete form, I completely forgot what I was saying, but this is pretty much, it still sounds a lot like the version that would come out for Vessel. It's just at a lesser extent. So I have to put this maybe in between Isle of Flightless Birds and Addict with a Pen. It's still a demo, and there are moments in this that don't feel complete after having Vessel. So I feel that this song is definitely, it's a B tier in the grand scheme of things. It's just the teleport into the reggae rap section is not that powerful in this version. No way that's real. I don't remember it being that bad. Holding on to you. Where are you? Here you are. C tier. I will put that above these two. The whole idea is, I will get to that when I get to Vessel, but I don't like this version. It's just, these are just lesser versions of the complete songs. I don't know why people prefer these versions. They're not as good. You will say that, but it's more raw. It does not sound better because it's more raw. I don't know what this version is. This is not the Regional at Best version. This is so Wait, I don't know what this is. Okay, but like you gotta know, this is just a demo. This whole album is just a demo. At least that's how I really view these songs that got remastered on Vessel. Ode to Sleep, Vessel version is so bad. This version is the ugliest thing you will probably hear on the album. One of the ugliest things. The vocal chops they were doing, the and the doing or whatever he put for the repeating whatever. But look, it's so ugly here. It's so ugly. The production is bad. The drums sound awful. The second section with the dum 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 dum, when it goes that that synth sounds horrible here. Don't listen to this version is what I'm gonna suggest when you want to listen to this song. It's not that great done on this album. I do not like it here. Slowtown is a strange one. So this is the first song that we get to hear that wasn't remastered for Vessel. The songs that didn't make it onto Vessel. Slowtown is a weird one because I just know that if it was redone on Vessel, I would really like it so much more there. It's charming for me. I feel like this one, it's probably due to the fact that this isn't redone on Vessel, but this song feels so cool, especially for the second part of the instrumental part where it goes into halftime. That feels amazing. I love that. The whole thing just feels incredible, but it's still not my favorite song. I feel like there are moments in this that feel really cheap and just not at all what I care for. Like, why is he singing about putting his socks on his feet? I don't know. Plus the line about Pokemon really doesn't do anything. It takes you out of the song. I don't know. There's parts, it's the lyrics that really hold this song back. And it's an alright song, but it's actually, I gotta put it in C. I was thinking about B, but I remembered about a lot of the writing that was done in like especially socks and the Pokemon cards, you know. I scream, you scream, we all scream 'cause we're terrified. This one is a bias. This one, I know this one is not as good, and it's got a lot of setbacks, especially the pre-chorus. I scream, we all scream. What kind of line is that? I don't know why I do like the chorus, because it's whatever chorus when it comes to the lyrics. It's a fun song to sing. It's just a fun one to do. And plus, instrumental into the verse after that. Quick moving towards the storm. That is very fun. That lyric, I scream, you scream, whatever, I don't know. That it just takes me out of the song. It's you can't help but think on it because of how stupid it is. It's not a good lyric, and it takes me out of the song. I think worse than Fall Away, but I like a lot of moments in this song. Glowing Eyes, top of B tier. I like this song a lot. I really do. I really like this song. The whole idea around it is really, it's a charming song. I don't care what you really think about it for this song, because it's just, I love it. I love it a lot. I do believe that a lot of it is due to nostalgia of this song, but I do really like a lot of the ideas. I love when the instrumental is out and it's just and just the singing. Though there are some ad libs that are very ugly, like but there's a lot of things around this. The chorus is fun. The drums sound cool. The breakdown of the I know some people who know that is incredible. I love this a lot. This is amazing. I don't know. I just love this a lot. I think this is the only A tier. Well, I don't know if it is A tier, because there is Zach's freaking verse, which Zach Joseph. This is the first time we get a feature in a 21 Pilots song, and it's one of the only times we have one. And his verse sucks. It's an Eminem copycat with him saying nothing. It's a lot of nothing just to be like, but because of that, it's not an A tier. I like a lot that's going on with this song, but I don't like a lot of the things like frickin' Zach Joseph's verse. It's not that great. The production is beautiful. It's the most beautiful production we will ever have. Just kidding. Trench is so much better when it comes to that. But I'm talking about in this album, it's the most beautiful thing when it comes to production. Where moments I would say are empty in some other songs, this song, it does the opposite with him being like, leave me alone. And just him singing that really nicely. And especially the ending. The ending is really cool, where the song builds very differently with this oh well. I don't know what that is, but I really like that. I really like that with how the drums are pounding. Good song. Anathema or anathema. I don't know how it's pronounced. Anathema? That's how I've always pronounced it, but maybe it's anathema? I don't know. This song is weird. I really love the first half of the cool production going on with the percussion, and I like a lot of the vocal parts of that. But we get to the big section. The build-up is amazing. I love that. But the drop, I'll put this in between Addicted with a Pen and Aircatcher. Now this song, it borrows a verse from Blasphemy, if I'm not mistaken, off of Tyler Joseph's his solo project that was done in high school. I'm not the biggest fan of ever. I don't really like it all too much. The verse is pretty cool here. It's a verse to be a verse. It feels like it doesn't really have much to say. I feel like, I haven't delved into the lyrics. It's just, it feels like it comes out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, wow, look at this. It's a triplet groove. Wow. Or not groove, a flow, I should say. I don't like the drop section just because it just sounds like it's adding a lot of instruments just to be loud, to be like, this is the big moment, when no, it fails in that department. It does not feel massive with what is done with it. It just feels like it's just loud to be loud. The more that I think about this song, it is not a B tier. It is definitely a C tier. Yeah, it's not B tier. I thought it over. It's not that. I hear a second voice behind your tongue somehow. Lovely is weird on this album. It is actually one of the better produced songs on this album. And I do like a lot of the ideas, but it's the mixing that is harsh on the ears and it just sounds ugly. And also the autotune, it's done better than an Aircatcher, but this version is very low B. There's a lot of cool ideas and I really like how it's done later in Vessel, which I'll get to that. This version of the song, it's one of the better produced songs on the album. The ideas around it are incredible, but the execution could have been better, and it was done better, but I'll get to that. Like I said, it's not the best thing, but it's got a lot of good ideas going on with it. Ruby is a favorite of mine on this album. I do think it's even above Kitchen Sink. It's weird because it's like nothing is getting into A for this album. I don't know. And this is like the closest shot we have for an A, but it's just I don't really care for a lot of these songs. It's an incredible song. I don't remember the exact story, but I think it's about he wrote this for a young girl from his church. I don't remember the whole story. It's about a girl that goes to my church. She's just a little girl. She's got Down syndrome. She inspires me. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was that, but I didn't want to mix it up just because I didn't want to be insensitive in case it wasn't that, you know. I wish this was redone on Vessel. This is one of the songs I wish was redone for Vessel, but it also adds charm to this for being a regional at best exclusive, you know. I love the whole sound structure or whatever, the whole structure of the song. I love the drums. I love the production choices. Even if the mixing isn't the greatest for the drop section, the big screaming. I think I know why my love for arpeggios, you know, is the way it is. I think it stems from 21 Pilots using a lot of arpeggios. Ruby, very good. It's got a little bit of mixing issues, but the overall song is very nice, and I really love it. I know where you stand, silence. Trees. F. Oh, this is possibly the worst thing that 21 Pilots has ever done. The regional at best version of Trees is horrendous. The mixing, ugly, horrible. The singing, oh my god, why is there so much autotune? Why is it autotuned? Yeah, I don't like this whatsoever. I think this is the worst way to listen to a 21 Pilots song. Do not listen to the Regional at Best version. This is horrible, man. Car radio, a lot of the production, especially in the beginning of those things are still there, and it still sounds just how they are in Vessel, but it's done pretty badly here in some areas, like the drop section. There's an unneeded scream and extra percussion stuff with the hats going crazy for no reason. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I mean, it's not the worst thing we'll hear from them, but it's like, I know that they've done way better, especially, it's just, I'll keep on mentioning Vessel because it's just the better version of these songs. Be Concerned. This is the other song that had a feature, and this song is another D tier. It's above this version of Ode to Sleep. Very bad. His singing is ugly. It is done horribly. I don't like where the song leads either. The feature is also pointless. I can see why they haven't done any more like full-on features of, people doing vocals. It's because the 2 times they've done it, I know that he probably doesn't think of it from his brother, but the times that they've done features, they've been pretty ugly. Even if he doesn't think that of his brother's verse, it is that case. It's pointless verse, and this is another pointless verse. He doesn't need to be on the song. It's an ugly song anyways, and it doesn't fix it. It doesn't do anything for the song. It's just weird. Let's say we up and left this town. House of Gold. Believe it or not, it's one of my, I almost said least favorite, but it's not the case. I don't really care for this song all too much altogether. I never come back to the song in either Vessel or Regional, but I do have to say that it is better than Trapdoor and March to the Sea, so I'm not gonna deny that. The thing that makes it so that this version is not the greatest, well, first of all, he sounds like he's sick in this recording. I don't know what it is. Plus, the last time when all of the instruments are together and it's the chorus again, the very quiet backing vocal of him singing doesn't make any sense. And I'm not talking about the time that he fully yelled. I'm talking about the backing vocal that's just turned down very quiet. It's just dumb. Anyways, yeah, I don't have much for that song. Clear. It's another boring song. It's above Be Concerned, but it's a very boring song as well. I never come back to Regional at Best, except for a couple songs like Ruby, Kitchen Sink, and Glowing Eyes. The rest of these songs are very boring, and I don't really care for it. And Clear is just another example. I don't care for the song. The production choices are weird. There's a reason why this song wasn't chosen for Vessel. It's just a trash song. I don't care for it. On to Vessel. Ode to Sleep, S tier. And this is what I mean. The Vessel versions are just the better versions in every regard. They are just so much better than what was done on Regional. It's just, they are the complete versions of these songs. This is the songs fully thought out and fully produced by an actual producer that's professional and everything. I really like how this song was done in this version, and it's what brought this from a D to an S. There's so many things that made this very listenable and very enjoyable. I really love this version, and yeah, it's just, the drums sound so good. The tremolo on the beginning synth and stuff sounds so good. I love this song. Holding On to You, A tier. It's above Friend Please. It's so good. I love this version. It is so well done. Josh's drumming is so good. I love it. I love how his drum fill in between verses are really good, or in between the chorus to the verse, It's so good. I love this song a lot. All of the verses, the second verse in this song is so incredible. It's one of my favorite verses he's ever done. Ever. Or just in general, it's one of my favorite verses ever. This song just does something to me. I don't know. And plus, the less lean with it, rock with it, sounds very good in this version. I mean, it sounded alright in the other version, but this version, it really takes it to a whole nother level. Migraine, S. Below Oh to Sleep, but it's another favorite of mine. I think this song, a lot of people will say it's not perfect, and I can see that, but personally, I think it's close to perfect. I don't care if you guys disagree with this one, but it's one that I really love, and it speaks to me a lot, and especially the production behind this is incredible, and I love a lot of the writing choices. The drum pattern, dude, the drum pattern in this is so good. I love it. This song, it's just a special song for me. I don't know. It's just out of all 21 Pilots songs, before Trench was released, this was one of my top 3 songs in their whole entire discography. House of Gold. Now this is high B. It's not my favorite song off the album, but it's very good. I think like the way it's sung in this version, and also just the sound of the drums sound so much better in this. I love this version so much more. I'm not the biggest fan of this song. I still don't come to this song every time, but in total, I really do like this song. I just don't come back to it just because I feel like even though it is a very short song, it does take a while to get to where I want it to go. Car Radio. Low A tier. Some of the verses sound kind of like, what? Okay. They're not my favorite when it comes to the verses, but I love when it turns into this dance section and beyond into this scream section with very satisfying halftime. Even if the drums aren't doing a lot, it speaks volumes. I love the synths in this song. Yeah. Very good song. Semi-automatic. This one, yeah, B is getting really crowded. I can see that. Oh my god. It's another B tier. Oh my god. Just look at that. It's just the middle finger. This one is a bias. This one, it's not my favorite on the album, but I like some of the ideas that they do here. It definitely is a bias, and there's parts that I really don't like. I'm remembering again. This goes down to C. I just remembered. The song doesn't end when it should end. It instead goes back to older ideas in the song that didn't need to be done again. But this time it was done in a very different way where, you know, it goes faster and just builds up into this very big thing, and then it breaks down and there's a piano, and it should have ended there again. It builds back up into the song again for no reason. Because of that, it brought it down to a C. I don't know why they did that. Man, why did they do that? Man, I don't know, man. Screen is very much a filler song. It is very boring. I only have like 2 things I like about it. The intro with the lo-fi piano and drums, you know, and then, well, the piano isn't lo-fi, but the drums are. And also the part where they're singing over and over again, "We're broken people," with the drums going. I think this is above Trapdoor, but it is very boring. I don't care for this song, and I never come back to it. The Run and Go, D tier. This song is bad. It does not need to be on the album. It is a lot of nothing. It starts off telling you that there's nothing with the song. Bomb, 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 bomb. What would be funny is you zoom in every time I do bomb, 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 you know. Maybe you already thought of that. Huh. The thing that makes this really stupid is the do 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 do. Those aren't needed, man. Those are nothing. It's nothing. This song has nothing in it. And then it has the thing that happened with Semi-Automatic, where it builds up to break down to go into this piano and vocals only, and and then it goes back into the song. It follows the same formula, and it's so much worse. It's so much worse. I hate this version. Or I say version because they do a lot of similar stuff. This song is pretty bad. I don't recommend this song. It's another filler. 2 fillers back to back. You know how it is. Fake You Out. Man, I don't know. I think this is a C. I'm biased for this drop in the song. I really do like it, even though I know it's very People like it, people hate it. It's like it's got mixed opinions for this song, mainly because it leans too much onto the electronic side. But I come from loving a lot of electronic stuff, and I still do. I make it myself, but it's like this drop, it's not the best drop in the world. It's far from it. But it's just I love it anyways, and I bonded with a friend with this. I bonded over the song with a friend, and it's a song that I just like, even though it's not really important to the album all too much. But I do like two of the verses, and I do like the singing in this one. Singing is pretty good in this one compared to some of the other singing done previously. Very high A tier, almost S tier. This song, I agree with Brad Tay saying it's like a YouTube song, especially in that intro, but it's so good, man. The portal into the rap section, the reggae rap section, is done so well. It actually sounds like you're teleported into another dimension, and it's amazing. And I love the message in this song. It's so good. I love this song. It's one of my favorites by them, and it will stay that way. S tier, top of S tier right now. Yeah, it's that good. The whole song feels like an adventure, and I like that about it. This song feels incredible to listen to fully through. It starts off incredible. I love it. The whole thing surrounding this song is just, it's a top tier song by them. The verses sound amazing. The middle section with the verse where the drums are kind of breaking up, you know, that sounds amazing. The huge, gigantic part at the end, which, you know, is the ending to their concerts every time. I would know by seeing them live. No, even though it is yes, because I have seen them live, but I'm just like, oh. I really like Truce. It's one of my favorites, and you know, I can play it on piano just to brag, you know, because you know, I'm sure most of you can't. It's all about being strong. Playing the piano. Muscles. Call me Louis Armstrong because my arms are strong. This song is great. I love it. It's beautiful. It's sweet. It's nice. I really like this one because I don't know. I don't know how to put my finger on it for this one exactly. It's like the one time I think they did a piano ballad very, very well. Very well. Very nice. His vocals, especially when he does the falsetto. I'm a better singer in every regard because I'm just built different. I got this talent. You know, I was born with it. I started out singing. Well, maybe I cried, but you know. Overall, I really like this song. Not gonna lie, I think it's a B tier, top B tier. I really like this. It's not the best work they've done, but I really like this song. I think that this song is done much better in this, even if it is just a bonus track, which you know, we have YouTube, we can access it. I just really like this song. It's not my favorite. I don't see it ever being that, but it overall is a nice experience to listen to, and even if you're not a big fan of Lovely itself, or you don't think that it fits into context of this album, which you know it's not in the full thing, this song is still something that's pretty nice to listen to, even if it isn't in any case their best song. I just like it. Heavy Dirty Soul, I really love. I will put this up here. I really like this song a lot, to the point to where I played it for my school talent show when I got the most applause by everyone that went to the show. When I went to the ba-bum and the ka and the ba-bum, and I went cool because I am cool, because no one else was as cool as me. No joke, I actually did get the most applause. You know, this song is very good. I really like it. I really love the last section. I just wish the studio recording had him doing the screaming that he did live. That would have pushed it even further than it already was. Though there is one thing I really don't like about the song. Gangsters don't cry like that. It's a cringe line. I don't like it. But I really love the first verse, and I don't really pay attention to the lyrics of that. Though I don't really listen to the lyrics too much for that one, for that first. I know that it's just saying how people just put out crap. They don't really care for the message or anything. They just, they put stuff out to put stuff out. And he's doing it for the art, even though this album is a contradiction. But it's cool sounding because it sounds like a disc jockey. Kind of like Crazy Dave, Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. I really love Stressed Out. Now now I know a lot of the fan base is like, Stressed Out. It's actually a good song. It actually is. I think it's better than Heavy Dirty Soul. It to me is on an equal playing field as it a little bit, but it's a little bit above Heavy Dirty Soul. I love this song. It's actually a really fun song to listen to. It's produced really well. I love the song's whole thing with the lyrics, I love those lyrics that they sing, and I love the way they sing it, and this song is just really nice. I love it. Now, Ride, over the time that it's been out and that I've done whatever, I have enjoyed this song, but it's a B tier. I think that the vocals are grating. It sounds horrible on the ears. If you listen to it, it sounds horrible. It's too, oh my gosh. I'm opening up Ableton for this. Taking my time on my ride. It sounds all right, But if we go over to Redux, this is a tool that allows you to bit crush sound, which you will hear this effect a lot in electronic music, especially because this is a way to make it sound more retro-like, to make it sound like you're transforming it into something that's more like 8-bit, 16-bit, which you will hear right here. Time on my ride. Which you will hear that in the high end of the frequencies, which you're not supposed to be hearing all too much because it's bad on the ears. You see that right here. That is unhealthy. It's very bad for the ears, and it just hurts. But if now that you know this, I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. It wasn't done as harshly in this, but it's still really harsh. It's really harsh. Even with that, I still enjoy the song. It's just the mixing on the vocals I wish was much better, and I wish they did not add bit crushing to the vocals, just because it's such an obvious sounding trick that they have done. I just don't like it. Yeah. But a lot of the things around this I do like. The second verse I really like. Even if the I've been thinking too much is really annoying after hearing it a lot of times. It's still alright. It's just not my favorite. Fairly Local, this song is mid. It's very bad. It is top of D tier right now. Now, this song, it's not good. It's got the same vocal effect as Ride, the very grating, but there's this cool beat, It goes down, 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 down with these cool sounding drums. That's all the beat is. It doesn't do anything with this beat, and this beat gets very worn out very quick with these vocals that do nothing. What happens in the verse happens in the chorus. What happens in the chorus happens in the verse. There's nothing that goes on with these vocals. The flow really doesn't change. Even when it goes like for a moment in the chorus, it just goes back to the da 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 la da 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 da, which that synth follows that, which is annoying. Like the synth sounds all right at first, but then it starts following the vocals because the vocals come in, and it's an annoying song, and I don't ever come back to this song. I hear it for a month because I'm like, oh, this beat sounds good, and I'm like, oh wait, nothing happens with this beat. Nothing happens with the vocals. I do like the strings in this song though. That's something I really do like. The drums do sound epic, but they get or it's just like nothing happens with the song for it to really matter in the long run, really. Tearing My Heart, it's all right. It's all right. It's not the worst thing in the world. It definitely isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of boring in some cases. I think it's much better than Fake You Out, but not in the case that it goes up into B. I do like a lot of the drumming and a lot of the bass playing and piano. Bam, 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 bam. The same grading effect on vocals. I like the middle part. Dum, 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 dum. You know, talking about filling holes with cement. Because asphalt does not rhyme, you know. And I do like another part where there's arpeggios. They love their arpeggios. Lane Boy, also C tier. Below those two. This song, it's a weird song. Some of these lines don't really add up and I don't care for. Another moment where it talks about the radio. It talks about the radio so much in this. Stressed Out, I think, talks about radio. Heavy Dirty Soul talks about radio. I don't remember if Ride does, but Tearing My Heart, my taste in music is your face, or you won't hear the song on the radio. And then here, it talks about popular music, but this time it's kind of pretty cool, but it's still the same thing. I don't remember what they talk about in Fairly Local. It's a boring song, but you know. The Judge, it's an okay song. I was addicted to it for a bit, but it's also a C tier. Over time, I've grown out of this song. This song, it does the same thing as Semi-Automatic, where it goes back down, but then it builds back up into the song again when it doesn't need to. But the thing about this, I really love the part with the organ. That part is really cool. I love that so much. That's probably my favorite part of this. This and that, and also 3 lights are lit, but the 4th one's out. I could tell because it's been darker than the last night. I love that. I love that verse. I think Doubt belongs to be here and B in the middle, right there. You know, it's a really good song. I don't know. It's a banger. Even though this is probably the most grading the vocals do get. It's still kind of a banger. I do like it. It's kind of a bangerang, if you must, you know. Polarize. This song is polarizing. It's a weird song. I hated this song for the longest time. I forced myself to like it. And now I actually do kind of like it. The lowest of lows of B. Now this song, it's a very heavily inspired by dubstep, which you can hear very much through the sounds surrounding it really are dubstep. But I really like this. But it's still a mid song. I can understand why younger me had to force myself to like it because it's a, I don't know how to describe it, but you know, which you don't know, but you know. We Don't Believe What's on TV is pretty trash. Actually, it's above that. I can't tell if it's a tie between Ode to Sleep or if it's above it or not. Maybe a little bit above it. Yeah, above there. It's not that good of a song. I don't really like it. I don't know what they were thinking with this song. It's really boring. I don't like this, and it's just annoying as well. I do like the but it's just that this song altogether is not that great. I don't like it. I don't understand why it's a fan favorite. Maybe it isn't, but like what I've seen from people really do like this song. I don't though. I don't. Message Man is very good. It's very good. It's very, very good. It's very good. I think it's at A. I do like this song a lot. I think it does some very smart stuff. The triplet groove is really cool, but the way it does it is, you know, it talks about it. That's not really what it's trying to say. It's not being like, oh, look at me, it's a triplet. It's being a bit more smart with it. It does this cool kind of dark horse thing, but it's pretty original with it. And I really, 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 really love what they did with this song. It's very different from everything else on Blurry Face in a good way. A lot of this is kind of mid, you know. Hometown is ruined by the verses. If that was removed and it was mostly just the where we're from, and the drop, and it was some other stuff to revolve around that kind of similar idea. This song would probably be an A. This drop is incredible. The pre-chorus, oh my god, it's so well done. I do like that, but this song is ruined by the pre-chorus, or not the pre-chorus, but the verses. Yeah, it upsets me because this could have been one of the greater songs on the album, but it ruined it with some stupid stuff. Very stupid decision by having the verses be like that. Don't you test me though, just because I play the piano, it doesn't mean What is that middle section? I'm sorry. Actually, I didn't mean it. I was being rude, but actually, I'm not. I'm sorry. Oh. This song is very happy sounding, but it's very down. It's very not. It's very depressing. It is D tier. Actually, it is an F tier. It's above the Pantaloon for sure. The Pantaloon is very bad, but this is barely above it. This song is horrible. I hate it. It's just done really poorly. I don't know. This should have just been a bonus track where it's just like people find this online like, oh wow, no wonder it was left off the album kind of thing. Goner is a strange one because it feels like it goes somewhere, and I like a lot of the lyrics, but it's ruined by the mix. The mix feels weird here. It's got this very great thump of the kick, but everything is just noise in a weird way. I don't like it like that. But the actual song itself is really cool, and I love the structure. Sunder Lane Boy. I do like the structure of it, and I like a lot of what's going on. And it's just the mix is really weird. I don't like the mix. But this means we're going to the good album. Wait, no. Oh. This song is very good. Unironically, I do like this song. It's very pop, very, But I think it is B tier. I think it's low B tier, but I do think that it is B tier. I do like this song. It's mixed pretty well. I know it's like, oh, Suicide Squad. I know the movie is bad, but I like the song. I just like it. I don't know. I don't have too many complaints for it. It's just nice, simple, and random simple song that they did. Jumpsuit, S tier. Much better than anything else they ever have put out, ever before. This song is, I would go so far as to say this song is perfect. This song is the S-est of S tiers. I hope that doesn't sound bad. I don't know what that sounds like. But this is the best song they have put out. This album does have very, very good songs. And this is just one of them. This is one of the best songs they have put out. I love it with a passion. This was the perfect single to release. Perfect single. It had a music video that looked gorgeous and everything. This song is just like, the singing is the best they've ever sounded. The production. Paul Meany is oh my gosh. He is the best thing that has ever happened to this band. And I just love his work with this. Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathing though I feet. Levitate, S tier. Below, Jumpsuit, but it's S tier. This song is the best produced rap song, one of the best produced rap songs of 2018. It was done, oh man. I don't know how they produced this well. Like, Tyler Joseph, he's got alright producing skills, and you'll hear that in his next album, but like, this song, it's just, the way it was fully done is something else. I love this so much. Plus, his rapping is the most serious I've heard him be on a project so far. He sounds so confident in what he's saying and so serious that these previous albums, they just sound like a joke. I'm dead serious. They do. It's just so well done. Lights, they blink to me, transmitting things to me, ones and zeros. Morph, just like the last two songs. And I am not just putting everything from Trench in S tier, in case you're wondering. These three songs, back to back to back, are S tier to me. Jumpsuit is perfect, following up with one of the best rap songs I have heard. It's the best rap song I've heard by this band, you know? It's just done incredibly well. But then we get Morph. This song is, oh, it's some of the best synth pop they've ever put out. And I know that it's mainly that Trench that is having all of this synth pop. But this song does it probably the best on the album. Maybe. Everything about the song I love so much. My Blood is high A tier. The only thing that's really setting this back is the intro and the outro being way too long to get into the actual song. If either of those were trimmed down or they were just completely removed, then this song would be S tier. Unironically, this song would be S tier. This song is just, it's set back by the intro and the outro being way too long. But so many things in this. That art that happens right there, another arpeggio, but it's done really well here. And the synth itself sounds beautiful. Even better than My Blood. It just continues with these these songs are so good. First of all, the piano lead is so perfect. I don't know how they did that. Like, I don't know who thought of that and to loop that. Who thought of that? I don't know. But it's the most addictive thing I've heard on the album. And also it's just produced really well. The chorus is so catchy. I love it. But what makes it for me is this ending of the very slowed and the very reverbed vocals. Let me catch you up to speed. Smithereens is far from my favorite. I feel like it doesn't need to be on the album. You'll hate me for this, but it's top of C tier. This song, it does not feel like it needs to be on the album. It feels like it is a leftover just to be a song for his wife, which is a very sweet song. But in the context of the album, it doesn't really add to the actual album itself, but I love the song even still. I say love, but it's not as good as all these other songs in my opinion. But you know, it's got its things. Actually, I might just boost it up because it's really close to each other. But you know, I could go out with a bang. They would know my name. They would host and post a celebration. Neon Gravestones is the top of A. Oh, this song means so much to me. It's so good. I love this song so much. The seriousness in his voice is so much better than a lot of what he's done before. This whole album is so much better than a lot of the stuff they've done before. Like everything about this album. I love this song. And I love it so much more than a lot of these other ones. And where he would try to be serious on some of these other songs, he would bring it out with a scream into the we're all depressed and we hate our lives, but let's not do that and let's be alright kind of thing. Where here it actually is very serious and it's like it's done so well. I love this song. Nico, no, that's not Nico and the Niners. Where am I? I'm in The Hype. The Hype is a B tier. It's above Ride. I like this song a lot. It really reminds me of MGMT. I get that vibe a lot. This song, it really does some cool stuff. I really do like it. It's not my favorite, and it never will be from the album, but I do really like it, and it's fun to listen to. I don't think there's much more to this song other than it's just very fun to listen to. It's fun to play on drums. It's fun to sing along with. It's just a fun song. Nico and the Niners is another A tier. I think it is above Chlorine, but Neon Gravestones really takes the cake for A tier right now, especially compared to these songs. I love this song so much, and it's more about the lore of the actual world surrounding the album, rather than it being a song that's very poppy and stuff. And I like that for it. First of all, it sounds really nice as a song itself, but it's really cool to have a song that's specifically about the lore in the world that he created for this album. I love a lot that's happening. I love the The ukulele. This is a really cool way to have like reggae ukulele sounding stuff going on. Going on, you know, it's just ah. Paul Meany and Tyler Joseph together are an unstoppable duo couple. I don't know. Anyways, Cut My Lip really slows this album down, and it really feels like it drags. But it's also strange because all of these ideas are incredible to hear. It's just they're all done at all different moments, and it just feels like it just drags, and it's just too slow of a tempo for this. I feel like it's very inspired by dubstep. You can hear that in the chorus, but it's just I love this song with like what it does, especially with the I don't mind at all. Also the some of the synth ideas, and also the it's just a very good song. Bandito, top of B tier. Actually, no. It's above up to here. I really love this song. This song is great. This song is incredible. This song does so much really right. And it instead of like Cut My Lip being very slow and feeling like it drags, this song actually it's a long song. You know, it's not as long as I thought. It's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but it feels a bit longer, but it doesn't feel like it drags on. It actually does the opposite. I feel like it takes its time and gives us a nice treat to listen to all the way through. This song is incredible, and at first I didn't like where it left off, you know. I thought the big climactic moment of the song was a bit weak when I first heard it in 2018, but it really grew on me. This is one of my favorites on the album. It's very, very good. I love it. Pet Cheetah does a lot of things that are very cool in the production. I really love it in that case. I think it goes up to here. Above Friend Please. That ending with the chanting of the Pet Cheetah, a Pet Cheetah, with the very glitchy drums and things going on in the production. It's just so cool, man. It's probably one of the best moments in the album. It's just so cool sounding in it. As a 21 Pilots listener, before Trenched came out, you would not expect that out of a 21 Pilots album. Ever. But then they did that. And it sounds incredible. And it sounds boundary pushing. I just love this song. Legend is an A tier. It is right below Pet Cheetah for me. Yeah. This song is very good. I really love it. This list is looking bizarre now with making it double layered for a lot of these now. Kind of funny to me. But this song is very sweet. It's the last line, I can't wait to have a lunch with you again, is so it hits my heart, man, because it's like this is a song about his grandfather who passed away. So he was writing the song because his grandpa wanted him to write a song for him, so he was. In the middle of writing it, his grandfather passed away before he was able to show him the song. And that last line, man, I can't wait to have a lunch with you again. Just, it hurts, man. At first, I was not the biggest fan of Leave the City because I was wanting this big climactic ending like Goner did. But the more I listen to it, feels so much better to not have that climactic ending. Just because it does not feel like it would fit the song whatsoever. If you added that, I mean, I don't know, it would just be an entirely different song, and this feels like the credits to the album. Low A tier. It's a very good outro of the album. Really love it. You might hate me for this. I don't think it is better than the original, but I really do like this song. A lot of people really do not like this cover of My Chemical Romance's Cancer. This song, I do think it goes up to here. It is actually pretty good. I do like it. I like the direction it took. It's a lot better than people make it out to be. I do. If you want to listen to the original, you could listen to it by itself, but I would recommend listening to the full album of The Black Parade, start to finish. That's the best way to experience this whole thing of Cancer being inside of the album. It's just a much better experience. Nothing wrong with this cover, in my opinion.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Heathen. So I'm going backwards. That's why I did Cancer, but Heathens. It's on par with the original release. Because this does a very cool thing. This is like the stepping stones into Trench with Paul Meany. Paul Meany is a part of Mute Math. He is the lead singer of Mute Math, and he produces the albums of Mute Math. And they did this collab where both bands went and redid 5 songs from Blurry Face, including Heathens. So 5 nice remixes, and this is very good. It's very beautiful. The singing is much better on this. The production, top notch. It makes it sound so beautiful, but it's the big last part, that doesn't do it justice in this song, so, or in this version of the song, so yeah, it's on par because of that. It does so many things right, but then that gets ruined, in my opinion. It's above Bandito. Yes, you heard me correct. I really love this version. It's just everything surrounding it is so cool sounding. I love it a lot. I love it. This version of Ride, low A tier. It's so good. I'm glad that these were put onto streaming softwares or streaming platforms, but like just to think what would be done for what could have been done for the studio recordings of the official songs. It's just like these songs are so good like this. Mute Math just does something to these. The guitars sound incredible in this. The guitar tone, the perfect delay and reverb. Blum 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 blum. You know, and then the ending with that is beautiful. The best thing in this song, unironically. Tear in My Heart, this version is even better than the original, of course. I think it goes in between Cut My Lip and Cancer. This version of the song is so much better. It's not leagues above what it was. It's very, very different, but I do think it's much better than the original. I just love I just love the direction they went with this and some of the ideas they did with this, but it's not the best outcome for this song because it's still tearing my heart. But I do really like this version a lot more than the original. Lane Boy is pretty mid. Again, it's better here. I'll put it up here. Actually, up here. It's still Lane Boy. I don't really care for Lane Boy all too much, but it's Lane Boy. I love Lane Boy-ish. That's a joke. I don't really care for Lane Boy all too much. There's cool moments in both versions, but altogether, Lane Boy is nothing needed. It just doesn't have anything to keep this version better than the original. It shortens everything. It removes the last bit. It's so stupid. I will put this version. Where is it? I will put this version as. Now you may be thinking that's harsh. It is. It really is. I'm just like I just hate this. I really do. This is like something that I really, really hate. I do not like alternative radio edits like this because it's just like I don't like it like this. It ruins the song for me. To think that there's a better version. That's a big part of the regional at best, but it's like these versions are actually like really, really bad. This is just stupid and I really, really hate it. It sounds so much better than anything else, so I guess technically it is up here. I just won't put it any higher because, it has so many things just removed. Loving what I'm tasting. Ooh. I really love this Mexico City version of Chlorine. It sounds so beautiful. His singing, his piano playing is so perfect. I love everything about it. Cut My Lip goes into top, or no, it goes low B. Brooklyn version of this is pretty nice, you know? It's a cool idea of what they did with this. I do think, like, altogether, it brings out a much better rendition to listen to fully through, just because it's much more condensed and it doesn't, you know. I think some of the cool ideas that are done in this are pretty cool, and I mean, I said the same thing twice, but you know, whatever. This version is pretty cool. The thing that really does it is the length of this because of the song it is, you know. The hype alt mix is the same thing as chlorine hype, whatever. It's just above all these things. I'll put it randomly. Oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Something like this. I'll put it right next to it. It's the same thing. It's like removes sections. It's dumb. I don't like it. Hype Berlin, low A tier. It's just so good. Tyler is so good at doing stuff with these songs. These songs are so good, and I love what he was doing when it was this era of 21 Pilots. I just hope this next album is something like this, you know, where it's boom, it's Trench era, which I know this is gonna get pretty outdated pretty quick. I couldn't wait, man. This kind of video. Love of Concern, top of B tier. It's a solid track. It's nothing really crazy. It's a fun pop song. It does a lot of things really right, but it's nothing more than just a fun pop song. This Live from Outside, yeah, it reimagined this song to be even better than what it already was. I love it. I love what they do when they just reimagine their songs. I really do like this song. I know it's weird, it's really wacky, but I really do like it. I think it's bottom A. I really like it. It does something for me. I love this song. Good morning. I was recording quite late, so here I'm continuing afterwards, which still saying but we got Scaled and Icy to do, okay? Good Day is one of the best songs off of this album, but it doesn't satisfy my ears as well as what has been done, especially on the previous album, or even Level of Concern. There's cool things going on with the melodies, with the drums, with the lyrics, but the overall outcome is not as great as I would hope for after experiencing Trench, you know? Believe it or not, Choker is not that great compared to a lot of these other songs. I will put it probably around Screen, around House of Gold, regional at best. It does not satisfy my musical ears that want to hear something pretty grand, which this wasn't as grand as I was hoping. The big moment of the that moment does not go that hard in this version. This version, it's really weak. The crashes are so quiet and weak. Whereas if it was on, like, if it was Ode to Sleep, where it just like crashes on the one every time, you know, it would be loud and you would hear the crashes really well. Most of the time, I don't even notice the crashes in this. I just notice the blom, blom, yeah. Shy Away, it's kind of pop punky, you know, it's a little vibe, but it's also kind of synth pop like inspired. It's a strange one. It's a little bit of a personal bias, a little bit, but it's like this song is not that great in the grand scheme of things compared to all of these other ones. So I'm putting it bottom of B, maybe above Lovely, regional version. This The singing is all right. I do find that the singing can be very good in this song. There's nothing crazy that goes on with this song. The drums are fast on the hi-hat. My arm gets tired trying to do that song, but it's fun. Up and down, in or not in. Up. The outside is very catchy. It's very catchy. I think that this one, it's a fun song. It's the only thing that really goes on with this song is the chorus, I feel like. And that chorus is very catchy. I really do like it a lot. To the point to where I put it above Lovely. I think that the synths sound really cool, and there's cool stuff that goes on, especially with the I don't know if modulated is the right word. I think it is, of the vocals, the one going like an octave or two below, and it sounds really nice. Up and down, you got it. Yeah, uh, I very much like it. Saturday is very fun. It's a fun song, but I feel like there isn't, like, in the grand scheme of things, which this song does do a lot of nice pop stuff going on. It still feels like there's stuff that is missing from this song. It feels not like nothing but just a catchy song, and that's it. I don't feel like it's like when we got Trench, my whole perspective of them changed, especially with how this album was. I'm like, dude, what happened? And I'm not, you can't blame everything on the pandemic, especially for music as well, because their way to hide that I don't know, that this was a really lazy album, just a way to whatever. It's like they'll put it into the lore. The way that they're being lazy is because of Dima. Oh man, lore. That's just lazy writing. It's dumb. Yeah, I think this is a good spot below Heathens. It's fine, but yeah. Never Take It is really boring. I do not really care for this at all. The lyrics are so cringe. During the summer, I watched YouTube to teach myself guitar. What does that have to do with anything, man? And also, this is the first time we get to have a guitar solo in a 21 Pilot song. It was a really trash guitar solo. It was really basic and boring. There wasn't much to go on with this song. This one is actually a bias. I really do like this one. It's not above the hype, but I do really like this one because the whole vibe is really cool, and I really love what they do with this song until we get to the piano section, where completely different thing that does not go well with the song. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. But I love bum dum dum up dum dum with the bum up dum do 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 bum, and also the singing is very fun in this one. I just really like this one. You seem to know it where you wanna go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Formidable is very boring as well. This song, it's above these two. I don't think it goes above Screen. This song is very boring. There's not much that goes with this song, man. It's sweet, it's about their child, but it's like, man, the song itself is not that crazy. I'm not crazy for this song because it's not crazy, Pretty trash, Nothing goes on with the song. Bounce Man is easily F tier. I think it is below Not Today. This song is horrible. It sounds horrible. It's just ugly. It's just the most ugly song in this album. I don't know how it got through and released. I hope if I go see them live again, I hope this does not get played, It will be a tough listen. No Chances is easily A tier. It goes possibly right above Message Man. The vocals are oh man, the mixing on the vocals is perfect. His delivery is so believable and so amazing sounding. The chorus does feel like a disconnect from the rest of the song, but it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I do like it. In the context of this song, it just feels like it doesn't match as much. It's an alright song. It's actually a really good song. I just the chorus is is all right itself, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, weird thing there, but I really love this. I wish they went more of this direction with the album rather than whatever they were doing with the rest of these songs. Redecorate. Easily the best song on the album. I think it goes above Guns for Hands. This song is very, very good. It's mixed really well. And you know why this song is very, very good and the best on the album? I want you to take a guess. Who helped this song? Oh, yeah. Oh, you'd be right. Josh Dunn did help with this. And also Paul Meany. Yes, Paul Meany. Mr. Math himself. Everything about this song I really love. I love the beat switch, the da, 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 da. Another arpeggio, but it's done really cool with the different snare that was added onto that, and it sounds really nice. Mixing is perfect. I love it. Now you probably can't even see what the title is right there, but I promise you this is the Choker Stressed Out Migraine Morph Holding On To You live stream version. Of course I had to combine all the words together because what else would it be? I really like this version a lot. This is really cool. The remixes of Stressed Out and all of these other things that they do sound really cool. Choker sounds the best here than it ever has. So far, I don't know what it's like live, but this song works really well here. Stressed Out sounds cool. Migraine, I'm glad to see Migraine performed again. It was a song that I felt like didn't get enough love, at least for the live shows that he would do. Yeah, it's going above Friend Please. I like this one a lot.
Keep your bliss. There's nothing wrong with this now.
Mulberry Street live stream version. I think it goes above Level of Concern. I like this version a lot because, well, the horns really do it for me. The way it was performed, especially with the visuals of the live stream version, make it, oh man, it's so good. They go from doing the mannequin challenge to doing whatever else, and you know, the dancing is done really well. And the piano section actually makes sense in this case. Lane Boy Redecorate Chlorine livestream version is very good. I really love this a lot. Goodness, I don't know what was that. I don't even know what that was, but you know. This version is really nice. I really like a lot that goes on with it. It does a lot of things really well. Chlorine is the best part of this song. Firstly, it's because it's chlorine. But second of all, it's just, I wish Redecorate was done in a more Redecorate kind of form rather than combining that with like Lane Boy, which it does sound cool. I do wish it was its own thing rather than combining it with Lane Boy, but that doesn't make it bad at all. It could have been way better, but it's not bad because of that. One of the best versions in this live stream thing, you know.
Don't you
Shy Away. This is much better than Shy Away's actual song. This is much better. I think it goes up with No Chances. This version of the song is so much better in like every sense of the word better. I don't know. Oh my god. The instrumentation in this is incredible. I love it a lot. I love the guitars. I love the drumming. Plus, the singing is beautiful. It's just great. I love it. I love it a lot. The Outside live stream is really good. It goes up with About Ride, you know. My favorite thing of this is the transition into Heathens Live. It's just that ambient section is really the most beautiful thing in this live stream. Maybe. I'll have to sit on that in case I am misremembering if there's a more beautiful part, you know. But I love this so much. Incredible song, incredible live stream version, and this song just does it even better, or this live stream does it even better than the original. I feel like all of these live stream versions do better than the actual songs the album came from.
You don't know that half of the abuse.
Oh. Heathens Trees live stream is S tier. It's above Trees normal. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. The singing in this is Incredible. I love it. The ukulele fits so well here, and it doesn't sound like what they would do for a normal ukulele. And that almost seamless transition into trees is really nice. It transitions really well, and trees is done really well. I love this one a lot. It's an S tier. Love it. Jumpsuit Heavy Dirty Soul is very good. I do like this one a lot. I'm having a tough time to decide if it's between Heavy Dirty Soul and Bandito or Heavy Dirty Soul and Laneboy Redecorate Chlorine Live. Say that these are equal because they are so good. I love them a lot. This is wonderful. I love it a lot. I am a fan of this version. This one is definitely top 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of the live stream versions, you know. I like it a lot. Now we got another competitor for one of the best songs in the live stream version. This song, I'm not going to say it goes above Bandito, but I love this version because, first of all, Saturday, it's an alright song, but it was done pretty well here. Especially with the visuals. If you were to listen to this, you have to watch it with the visuals. You have to watch the live stream version with the visuals. Don't watch the movie thing that makes it an hour long. It makes cuts in between that it's just behind the scenes stuff. It was weird. I actually watched the 30-minute live stream version, you know? Never Take It live. It improves on this song, but it only goes so far, you know, because it is still Never Take It. You can't improve the song itself all too much if you keep the main ingredients pretty much the whole thing through. And Never Take It, I think it's mixed pretty well here. There's some ideas that I like that weren't done in the studio recording, but I do wish that the guitar solo was a bit louder so that it was in the mix, even if it is basic, you know, just nitpicky stuff. I like it to an extent. You can't do too much with this, with the way it already is, to, you know, improve it, unless you change the actual things inside of the song, you know. It's still the song. It's at a better rate than what it was. I put the intro.
Please welcome 21 Pilots.
Intro, but from the MTV Unplugged thing. Now this one is a bit different than what they usually put out. This one is actually, I would say it's above Jumpsuit. Barely.
When our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Stressed Out Live. This is a good version of the song. Better than the original, but I really like this version. It does a lot of cool things. This is one of my favorite remixes that they've done, but there are still some factors about this that feel like it's held back. I like the idea of, you know, the electronic drums that they chose, but it's a little bit too cheesy at times. But, you know, there are things in this that are really nice.
That you're alive and have a soul.
Tear in My Heart live, MTV Unplugged live is really nice live. I like this live version of this song. Yeah, it's the best live version of this song that they have done live, especially for MTV Unplugged live. It just feels like the song is a lot more alive, and there's much more that is done with this live version, especially for Unplugged live. That is MTV Unplugged live. It goes from a C from the original all the way up to A. It's above Laneboy Redecorate Chlorine live stream version. This live version of this is a lot better than that live stream version that I'm pointing at that you cannot see. Unless you look at my cursor, that's where I'm pointing. I love this Tear in My Heart rendition. Ugh. Ugh. House of Gold Laneboy live is weird. I don't know how I feel about this, although I do. It's just that the actual thing surrounding this sounds like a cool idea, but the electronic drums really take it out for the House of Gold section. There's fun ideas. It's a little silly at times, but I do think it goes down in C tier. Yep. The mixing on the vocals and the drums sound so cool, but it's the ideas around this that are a little bit, they're cool enough, I guess, but not good enough to be all the way in A tier or anything. This is the best version of Shy Away we have. It's so much different, and I love that for this. It's on par with Chlorine Mexico City. I love both of these, and they sound, I mean, they got similar aspects in areas, but like, I love this Shy Away version because, first of all, I think it's a lot more interesting than what they did for the studio recording of Shy Away. This version is very cool in a lot of ways. It's slowed down, it's boom, 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 boom. It just sounds so cool for this song. And the singing in this, manifest the ceiling when you shy away. Ah!
Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fine, too fast.
Ride Nico in the Niners, who I like this, like some who, ha 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 ha. My favorite thing in this version is the chorus of Ride going like, the synth going, dum, 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 da 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 da, dum, dum, da 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 da. That stab sound amazing. I'll at least put it above Friend Please. That seems fair enough in my opinion. Bottom of A. I really like it, but it's got some set packs. The pom 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 sounds really ugly. I like the idea that they went with for car radio, with the bass going boom, and it sounds really loose. The string does, and I love the drumming for this. Josh Dunn knows how to drum. It is a fact if you didn't know. But yeah, other than that, it's got some cool things. The half of the abuse. Him singing that is really cool as well. Time for the 3 covers that I don't have on Spotify because they're not there, okay?
Asking all around.
This version is strange. I like it a lot though. I don't think it's higher than a B. It's above Lovely for me. I think this version, first of all, the autotune actually sounds really good here. I don't care what you think. Also, it sounds less like autotune. It sounds more like pitch corrected, like not in the autotune way, but like where it's like the same exact thing going on, making it sound even more robotic than autotune does. Kind of vocoder like, but it's not a vocoder if you know what I'm trying to say. This is one of the songs where I feel like it didn't need to be a dance song when it got to that point, but I really love the piano and just Tyler's robotic voice. That sounds really cool. That, and also when the drums come in. Yeah. Really nice cover. Though I do, if I were to have the live version, which it's not like an official thing, it's just a live, like when they played it live one time. That version is pretty cool, and it's probably better than this, but, you know, we don't have an official version of that, so there you go. Mad World is very simple and sweet. It sounds a lot more like the Tears for Fears version, the original song, than the piano version that someone did a cover of, you know, which I like this version a lot more than just when it's a piano, which they're both respectively different, and which makes them good in different cases. I will put this above Never Take It. I like this a lot, you know, as someone that loves this song. It really, I don't know, I like this song a lot, and this cover I think does justice to that Tears for Fears original song. I'm glad they took this route rather than making it another piano ballad cover, which it does sound good as a piano ballad and it really fits with the lyrics, but this, I like this approach a lot more.
Can't help falling in love.
Can't Help Falling in Love. It's a really nice, sweet song. I forget about this song a lot, especially this cover as well. I forget about it a lot. F, no S, no uh-oh. What's happening? I put this in A tier. Ooh, where do I put it though? I put it above Shrews. I like it a lot. It is very good. I love the way this song transforms from him going from being in his van to walking out to finding someone singing to him, walking around, and then going to his show and the line and people are singing there, and to him singing with the crowd. It's so good. I love it. I love it a lot. 21 Pilots is my favorite underground artist. They deserve much more listeners since, only like a couple thousand people know about them. But, as it is, I really like their discography, even if it is a very mixed bag. As you can see, there's songs in F, D, C, B, A, and S. With Intro, MTV, Unplugged, Live being the best version of anything we have, the best song we have by them, and Trees, Regional at Best, being the worst. And I agree with my taste. I mean, you would hope so, and that this isn't just fake. But, I know that people are gonna hate a lot of this because people are opinionated and they hate when other people have different opinions. You love Truce? That song is dog water. Neon Gravestones? F tier. Intro? It's not even C tier. It's not even B. It's all the way in D or F. Wrong. It's the best song they have. Oh, you like their Christmas song? Loser. Uh-oh. I love it. Oh. Opinions are not allowed. This is the objective truth about their songs. Okay? This is the only real thing we have when it comes to comparing what song is best. Also, the new cover of 24 at the bottom of D, there's nothing to it really. It's boring. I don't care for it. The drums sound all right, but it's like there's nothing for this song. The mixing on the vocals is all right. I think the only two things I really like about this are the drums and the thing that happens in the chorus for the vocals to be higher, and whatever happened there, I forget. But this is my tier list, and I wonder what you have to think about all of this. What songs do you think I overrated? What songs do you think shouldn't be this high or low? Is Clear S tier? No. But is it? I don't know. Although I do, because it's obviously D tier. But everybody else has their opinions, and yeah, that's about it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it. Why aren't you sharing it?
When I tell you to do something, you do it. That means share the video.
You're not sharing the video? I'm gonna have to take you down.
Alright, that's about it. Stay goated. Oh,